All right, so what's up? Today I want to talk to you about rates, because what else is there better to talk about in the freight brokerage world, in the carrier world, than talk about rates? That's where the money comes from. That's how you make money or how you don't make money, based on how you design, structure your rate. So I want to talk to you about that today. I want to talk to you about a couple of things that I see people leave out of rates all too often. I'm going to talk about those things, address those things, and we'll go from there. First off, when you are structuring your rate, I see a lot of people giving line haul rates, right? Give the line haul what it's going to cost you to move a load from point A to point B, but you don't consider what comes with moving the load from point A to point B, right? Two important things that I see people leave out of their rate is the toll fee. If you're moving loads in certain areas, in particular the Virginia area, in the DC area, when you're moving loads in those types of areas, and plenty of others, there's going to be toll fees that you have to pay, right? Now, you can not charge for toll fees if you want. You can just give them a line haul rate like many of you are doing. But that really doesn't pass the common sense test, because somebody has to pay the toll fee. You know, the driver is going to have to pass through areas where he's going to encounter toll fees. So that's going to come out of his money, and more than likely he is going to charge you for that. But like I said, I see small carriers and small freight brokerages who do not even consider the toll. It's just like, oh, okay, the toll happened and the driver takes care of it, and maybe the driver never even charges for it because he's already charged a total rate that he gave that broker. But if you're giving a total rate without toll fees, if you're giving total rates without considering how much you're paying in factoring fees, I think that you're missing a very important piece of structuring the rate. It's basically just covering your cost in that rate. Yes, you have a line haul, but you also have some other things that you have to consider that should be covered in your rates, because you have to get paid for the things that you pay for, right? When you think about prices, when it comes down to the food that we eat every day, they often tell us that those prices are influenced by how much shippers are paying to get loads moved from point A to point B. The higher that is, the higher those prices are. So the same for us. When those toll fees, you have to pay toll fees, you have to charge that as part of your rate. That might be an accessorial that you charge, not, as part of the line haul. Or you say line haul plus that accessorial charge, not just a total rate. Although you can give a total rate if you want to, but just making sure you're including costs like toll fees, costs like freight factoring fees, so that you are making the money that you should be making in these lanes. We're not here to move loads for the free or the minimal. You're here to make money. In order to make money, or in order to stay in business, I should say, you have to make money. So when you start looking at the percentages, the small percentages, and saving in those percentages. Also, I want to share this. If you notice that all of your rates end in 00 or 50, you probably want to change that. Here's why. You're leaving money on the table. If a person will move a load for you at $1,000, they'll move it at 1037, right? So your rate shouldn't just end in 00. You should take a look at and say, oh, this particular rate is going to be 1087, right? Now, of course, you're going to break those charges out, but I'm just saying round those numbers up so that they are not zeros and fives all of the time, right? The little dollars count. And I think a lot of people sometimes don't give enough attention to the small dollars. Here's what you need to understand. Small dollars, the little dollars accumulate. They stack up into the bigger dollars. That's how it works. So we have to start saving on the smaller increments in order to get to the better places, the bigger places that we want to go, the more money. Have a great day. Have a great rest of your week. Until the next time, see you at the top, because the bottom is too crowded.